Hi, if you're hosting a large conference with thousands of submissions, having two or three admins would not be enough. What you need is a team of track chairs who are having access to their own submission tracks so they can manage submissions related to those tracks and then assign those submissions to the reviewers and then decide on whether they want to accept them or reject them. Now, Drifter allows you to have these uh, granular access control for your track chairs, so you can ensure that each track chair has access to only those submissions related to their own track. So to achieve that, you should go log into your Drifter dashboard and then go to People tab, People module, and there you should click on Access Control and then click on Roles and Access Editor. You can also directly go to this tool by searching for Roles and Access Editor from the search bar and then clicking on it. Now once you're here, you click on Add New to create a new new role. Let's say click on Add New and then give it a role, Astronomy Track Chair, and then select Administrator User Type, because all track chairs are admins because they have access to the backend, so they need to have the administrator user type access. Now once you are here, you select the modules they are going to have access to. So it select contacts because they need access to the contacts module so they can view the authors and reviewers related to their own tracks, and then scroll down, click on view all contacts so they can view the contacts, uh, and if you do not want them to see all contacts and just the authors or maybe just the reviewers, then you can unselect it and then select the authors and reviewers specifically, and then you scroll down to the abstract submissions section. There you select all the different tools they are going to have access to, like manage submissions, so they can see the submissions they have in this particular track. Then you can select the option to add submissions, so they can add submissions for this particular track. They can edit the submission that they are seeing in this particular track. They can also delete the submission, but I would suggest not to allow this, so to keep this only to the super users, the super admins of your event, so they can only delete it. The track chairs can only add or edit the existing submissions in their respective tracks. Option to accept reject submissions, submission assignment, option to edit the reviews submitted by the reviewers for these submissions in their respective tracks, option to export the submissions, option to view the author information, view the reviews and rebuttals for these submissions, view the discussions that reviewers are having on these submissions, option to send notifications to the authors and reviewers of a particular submission. So that's why we have a tab called Communications tab. Option to send reminders to the authors and reviewers. So the track chair can send reminders to the authors and reviewers of their own tracks. So to send them, to remind them about submitting their reviews, and those authors who have not submitted their abstracts yet, they can submit and complete and submit their abstracts. And then the change log, so the track chairs can see the changes that have been made to the submissions by the authors and the reviewers, and any other admins, any other track chairs who are also co-managing the submissions in this track. And then you would select all types, or if you are limiting them access to submissions from a particular type, then you should select that particular type. Otherwise you would select all types. and select all tracks. Again, it depends on whether you want them to have access to all tracks or just the particular one. Let's say science and innovation is my track that I would like my track chairs to have access to for this particular track chair role. For other roles, I would create other track chair roles and then would have access to the other tracks. Similarly, for the topics, if I want them to have access to submissions from a specific topic, then I would select that particular topic only. Otherwise, I would select all topics. And so I would just select uh, a few specific ones related to this track. Because this is an astronomy track, so I would select all the astronomy related tracks, topics, and yeah, and then subtopics, again the same thing. And then you can allow authors to view all submissions related to all statuses, or submissions only of certain statuses, like the ones which have not been accepted or the ones which have been accepted. So you can decide whether you want them to have access to all of those submissions. And yeah, and if you also want them to have access to the program builder, so they can create sessions out of those accepted submissions in their respective tracks. In that case, you can give them access to the program builder tool with all these options, and then you can choose to have them access to all the sessions, or they can only access those sessions which are related to the track that they are managing. And then you click on save. And now go to manage contacts. They need to assign this newly created role to your admin, your track chair. So your track chair needs to have an admin account, so you can create a new admin account from here. Otherwise, if you already have an admin account for this track chair, you can go to the administrators tab and click on uh, the admin whom you want to have this track chair role, expand their profile, and select the new role. So you can search for it. So I have two similarly named track chairs. I would just select this one because this is a newly created one, I know. And then click on save. So now this admin, when they log in, they would only be able to see the submissions that are related to their own track. So this is how you assign track level access to your admins. That's it. Thank you.